There it is. And it's just about to start pretty soon. Yeah, not gonna lie, our fellow builder's like really cute. All right, here we go. Just about to start real soon. And after this, I think I'll turn on the I'll turn on well, the live stream for Gamescom is done right now, but they had a whole slew of indie games that they were showing. Can't wait to watch that.
Hope everything's doing okay. Did I say everything or everyone? I hope everyone's doing okay. Let's see.
And we're starting. We've begun.
And if the sound wasn't working in the game before, it should be working now. Can I just alt tab check the chat? Oh, hello. How are you guys doing? It's been a while since the last stream, huh? So,
Well, let me refresh real quick. I accidentally hit the space bar.
doing some mini games and such. There's not too many mini games in Sandrock right now. There's going to be more later on. So today, if you've seen some of the pictures we've been sharing on social media, we're going to be playing Critters, which is like a rock paper scissors kind of thing. Um, and it's one of the games that you can play every day with NPCs, which is pretty nice. Hello to the new folk who just came in. Um, I'm attempting to use an iPad for this, and I'm just like, how am I supposed to see the stream chat and also my notes at the same time?
Oh, they're also using the background
Carefully.
thing
That's how.
on their chair, the
Cool.
background
There we go.
attachment.
Now I can see everything. Okay, so it's 7:01. Good, good. Let me check if we've let everyone know that we're streaming. Excellent, excellent. So we're gonna do mini games first, and then after that, we're gonna do some Q&A as well as share some stuff that we answered during the second My Time series AMA on Reddit. So yeah. Also, this is a good time to remind you, if you have not grabbed a drink and snacks yet, this is a good time. Go hydrate. Ah, yes. And to answer the all important question, when is the game releasing? The answer is we're not sure yet. So this depends on when we get required certification. It's a new process, so it's taking a while. Sorry. But as soon as we know more, we'll be able to tell you, uh, we'll be able to update the date on Steam and then also make announcements on social media and Steam and all that, okay? Oh, thank you. All right, so let me make one more announcement in another server. And then we'll start in a minute, okay? Send, okay. All right, so then we shall start.
I'll actually do the Stream Raiders battle offline while this is going on.
Okay.
Not offline,
Ready. I
just...
think I'm ready. I think I'm ready. Huh. It's been a while, so yeah. Will there be modding? We'll see. We'll see. Okay, so I made a really cute character earlier that I like. So we're gonna be using that. I sure hope this is the right day. Yes, okay. So we're gonna head out. All right, so first one. We're gonna wander through town a bit. Oh yeah, and this is one of the new haircuts that was added recently. It's super cute. You can change the size of the buns so that they're either like smaller or they're like super big and they bounce around when you run. It's fun. This is the default size. Oops, that's too fast. So we're just gonna wander through town. I hope the audio volume is okay. Let me know if you need to turn my voice or the background music up or down. Hello, most wanted, sir. Wanted, dead or alive. Do not engage. So we're gonna head over here. Over here is the museum. Katori's museum. As well as the game center, which is a work in progress. So first up, Whack-A-Mole. It costs 40 goals to play. There's 3 difficulty levels. We're actually going to do hard because the easier levels don't really show you the effects as much. And what by effects, I mean that some of the rats that pop up will have items over their heads. And those rats will have different effects. So we are gonna go whack some rats. Technically rats. So there's a standard attack that you can use, and then each rat that you hit with your hammer will charge up your energy meter so that you can use a special skill. And it's one of those spinning attacks. If you played My Time at Portia, it's like the same sort of spinning attack that you could do. Yeah, so if you're able to play the game well enough, you will earn tokens, which you can trade in for prizes. So right now it's pretty simple. There's no background music. If you noticed the rat I just hit, most of them aren't holding anything, but one of them had a hard hat on, so you have to hit it twice. This rat's a special rat. If you hit it, the others will freeze. So here's one of the ones with the hard hat, so you have to hit it twice. And if you hit the cement, you get stunned. But that's okay because my charged meter has filled up, so now I can do the spinning attack and get all of them at once. There we go. So, the one holding a clock over its head, that will freeze all of them. So it's best to hold off on hitting that until there's more rats. that have popped up. And each level of the game lasts 1 real-time minute. So, since there's 3 levels for the hard mode, there we go. Each time you play a level, it lasts a minute, and the layout of the rats will change. There you go. I don't really think it's very fun to be stunned, so I usually hold off on hitting the one with the cement block over its head until last. Or sometimes I just miss it. Oh no! Oh, my charge meter is full. Time to spin. There we go. Yeah, we're doing it. And we're stunned again. Cool. So the ones that are holding nothing, since they don't really have any other effects, they're the easiest points to get. So if you're low on time, those are the best targets to go for.
Never really thought about it that way. Oh, that does make sense.
Come on. There we go. Cool. And shall we do the next level? We have about, say, an hour, and there's a few other mini games, and some of them I'll have you guys help me with, okay? Like there's the inspection mini game. So if you play Porsche, if you hit a certain workshop level, on the weekends you can go and inspect items for defects, and that will give you prizes and such. I am not good at double tasking. No! No! The spin attack is pretty fun.
I haven't used the spin attack yet, but I could try it next time I boot up Sandrock.
Use it wisely.
I could try it next time. There's still a little bit of opportunity before like the demo is officially over.
Almost done. 20 seconds left. Oh, I thought I hit that one. Oh no. Okay, there we go. So you may notice that if you hit the one holding a cement block while you're using the spin attack, it doesn't stun you. So that's a pretty good time to hit them. Yeah, we got tokens! Okay, so we're gonna exit now. So there is the Whack-A-Mole game, and there's Katori, who owns the museum and the game center. Alright, there we go. She's trying to turn Sandrock back into the jewel of the desert with her Golden Goose Entertainment Extravaganza Complex. That's a mouthful. It does need better phrasing. Thank you for the tokens.
Hey, what's up, Pintori?
And actually, let's see. Katori, are you up for a game of critters? Yeah? Cool. Alright, so critters, instead of being played with your hands like rock, paper, scissors is, you know.
Oh, so it's kind of like rock, paper, scissors. Interesting.
It is played with animal cards, and now there's 4 of them. So the elephant beats the cat and the fox, and the fox beats the cat, and the cat beats the rat, and then the rat beats the elephant. So there's a little bit of strategy and chance to this. And every NPC, interestingly enough, will have a different play strategy. So they might prefer to play a different animal first, or they might try to say something like, what would you do if I played mouse? And then you're like, if you do play mouse, then I'll play cat, right? But if they play the fox, then you would lose.
Oh, that's a tie.
Will the characters be voiced? Yeah. None of the characters have voice acting yet because all of the voice acting will be done after the the script is finished and finalized. All right. I didn't see what she said. That was not a good move. Since these two don't relate to each other, it's just a wasted card. Okay, so she used her fox, meaning if my
So what's
cat
up,
is there,
Pinturi?
it'll be safe.
Pinturi Chio? I'm guessing you play My Time at
Unless
Portia
it's the
and
elephant.
plan to get the sequel, My Time at Sandrock?
It is the elephant. She won that round. What should I do? If it's the rat, the elephant will lose. So at most I can get a draw. I did fail. I'm not very good at this somehow. So this is one of the games you can play 3 times a day with NPCs. And every time that you play, it'll increase your relationship with them. So even if you lose, it's okay. That first card is critical. Maybe. What do you think I should use? Please let me know in the comments. I'm watching. I see cat and elephant. 2 for cats. I'll take that. Oh no, and then there's a bunch of fox. I should have listened to the fox comments. I'm sorry. Well, now what? Told you? Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. Rat. Okay. Ooh, good job! Okay, next one.
What about the mini games in the restaurant? Because there's always the saloon mini games, right? Don't forget about the saloon mini games, because I haven't done those yet.
Oh, got us there. It's a draw. That's okay. You guys predicted correctly both times, so good job. Thank you, Katori. Wouldn't you go for elephant most of the time because it can take out 2? Well, you only have 1 elephant, so once it's gone, you know, it's gone. Let's see. So we could try to go again, or we could also go to the inspection, which you guys can help me play with. Which would you rather? Maybe if I can find another NPC. Where am I?
Oh, sorry if my display is bugging.
Oh,
My window's changing tends to do
if
that.
she wants to play. We're gonna go visit the researcher and play 1 round, and then we'll do inspections. How about that? Hello, Chief. How are you doing?
I haven't spoken to him yet.
You might say you're busy, but I really want to play critters. Let's see who's better. What would you do if I played mouse? Do you believe him? Did he play the mouse? Call out which cards I should use. Fox. It's a draw. I see cats. Ooh. I misclicked, but that actually worked. Cat next. Cat next. Nice! Alright. Thank you for the win. Very good. Proud of y'all. Booyah! Thank you, G. Alright. Now that we have one, we can go do inspections.
I got a question I gotta submit.
And assuming I don't get lost, which I always do, we will be there shortly. Oh, hey, here's one of the new cats that was added. This is Captain. He is a member of the Civil Corps and a
Oh,
mouse grabber extraordinaire.
he's a very special kitty.
There is another cat. He's based on one of the office kitties. I think he might be over here. Yeah, so Pinky's over at home in Portia, but there are cats in Sandrock. Rest assured. So this one is based on one of the office cats, and his model is based on another game that we're collaborating with called Party Animals.
What is party animals?
Yeah, look at you, you're beautiful. All right, enough of that. Yeah, these cats you can adopt. Oh wait, oh, it's Friday. So I don't know if I need to be outside for this to happen, but
Let me ask a question,
I'm actually
actually.
gonna do a dev cheat and just skip time a day. Now it's Saturday. Sorry. Goodbye, Captain.
Oh no, it's lagging. What the heck? No.
And some of the things might be hard to find. So let's maybe start with this. Oh, workshop level too low. Give me a sec. There we go. All right, inspection time. So, every time a defect is successfully found, a correct mark will appear. The number of defects remaining will be represented by the question marks. Each click uses up a chance to find a defect. To find a defect. If you run out of chances, it's okay, because you can try again. If you're having trouble, use a magnifying glass. Right?
Oh yeah, we
So,
haven't done the
some
inspections
of
yet in
them,
Portia.
oops. All right, so this one's kind of easy. Do you see the first defect? You have to like try to find the difference pretty much. And the one on the right is the one with the defects. Squeaking Lion says, yes, it's right there. All right. There you go. So there's one. Do you see the other? Honestly, some of these are hard to find, so I was like, oh no, I'm gonna need help for these. Bottom of spot. Bottom, aha! Bottom of spout. Gotcha. Good job. So there's that one. How about the safe? Oh no, I can't actually see it. Huh. So by using the right click, you can turn the camera and try to find the difference. Sensor. Oh, wow. Wow, that was fast. You guys got it. Good job. Good job. Okay. Excellent. And here's one of the axes.
Some of these are
And at the
fairly easy
bottom.
to pick out.
God,
Sometimes they take a little bit of
where
like
else?
that little spot that they had to clean off.
Oh,
That little
still the
spot that
bottom, huh?
yeah, the little spot that they had to clean
There were
off
two
was
errors at the bottom.
not exactly
Interesting.
too obvious at first.
The bottom and top of the handle.
Yo, how's it
Very
going,
nice.
Dagger? From one developer into
So yeah,
another
you'll notice that
development
each
live
time we
stream.
complete
Hope you're
it, we'll
doing
get a
well.
little bit of due, some workshop points, stuff like that. So it's always good to go to the weekend to the weekend inspections to see if you can get some nice rewards. So this one again, but now it's a little different, I think. Oh,
Oh, that's right there. Hammer it. Hammer it back to
so
order.
I think that one's pretty obvious, and then this one in the same spot as the other. But you'll notice that even though they were the same item, the errors were in different parts.
No problem, Dagger. We'll go ahead and give you a shout out after this presentation. We're currently looking at a developer build for the sequel to My Time at Porsche, which is My Time at Sandrock, which will have multiplayer co-op in a land of construction. A Bob the Builder simulator kind of game.
Where else?
It'd be one of those. Kind of, they call this duology 3D Stardew. The 3D Stardew duology. Hope everybody from Dagger's stream is doing well. We're just chilling tonight.
So yeah, that
We're just relaxing.
5 workshop points, a magnifier, and a dew. And that dew is very important because you can use 10 of those to craft water at your.
Oh hey, that's our fellow builder. She's
and
cute.
if you missed some of the past live streams and such, the water is really key to your survival in Sandrock because that's how your machines and such will stay cool and function. So they're really important. Hi, Neon. Building a new furnace or two. You're gonna need a lot of water. Save water. It's so important. I have a couple on me and they won't last too long.
Yeah, no problem, Dagger. Take care of your headache. Hope you feel better. We hope you feel better.
Oh yeah, so something that's important about the inspection is that you can't do it from the very start of the game. You have to earn the ability to do so. So you have to have, I think it was a C grade workshop, and you start at D. I think. It's been a while.
Yeah, they're right about that. They're right.
Maybe it was D. I don't know. Oh yeah, so there are definitely inspections in My Time at Porsche. It's the reason why you can't take commissions during the weekend, because that's when the Commerce Guild will do the inspections to see all the items that people have made and see if there are any defects. Cool. Okay.
It would be very interesting for them to expand on this game series to have us explore the other towns of the universe.
I think so, yeah. So the last one is a bit out of the way, so I'm just gonna cheat my way there. So, what is it? Skiing.
That's a pretty nice perk to be able to showcase your game and using a developer build for it.
Alright. Was it C rank? Yeah. Maybe. Alright. So this one is the sand sledding minigame.
Oh, I haven't seen this one before.
One of the pastimes in Sandrock, and I think it was Katori's idea, because she came up with some ridiculous name for it. Alright, hello. I would like a weekly pass, and we're gonna do a practice race. So in this one, it's a sand sledding minigame where you start at the top of a very tall hill, and then you slide down, and you try to collect presents and such as points. So we're gonna start,
Oh, my bad.
and I picked the middle one.
Okay, let's see this game in action. Looks like Mario Party out here.
Okay, we're gonna go fast.
Ooh. This looks pretty fun.
So if you don't press any of the input keys, you'll just continuously sled down. And you use the left and right to steer. It's a little bit slow, so unlike racing games with like wheeled vehicles, you can't change your direction all too quickly because, you know,
This just reminds me
kinda
of,
hard to steer while you're
what is
in
it?
a stand.
That One Club Penguin minigame?
However, you can also lean forward by pressing the forward button, and that'll make you go faster. Oh no, not the rock. I'm trying my best, and it's going. If you hit a ramp, then you'll shoot up, and that can help you avoid obstacles like rocks. And tumbleweeds are another concern, because if you run into those, then they will obstruct your path. You can't just smash through them like you can in the overworld. Because those are pretty big tumbleweeds. No, I missed it. That's okay.
I don't like this does look pretty fun though, I will say. Definitely remind me of that One Club Penguin minigame again. I forgot what it's called.
Finish. How do we do? Pretty good, actually. First place. Very nice, very nice. So yeah, each of those is a point. Each of the packets. Oops. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to attack you. I guess we can go through that one more time. Oog. What happens if I choose this one? I think it doesn't really matter where you first start. Oh no. There's a present up there. I'm not really sure if I can get that one, but... it was on top of the rock.
Hope everybody
Yeah,
else
I
is
think
doing well tonight.
Tori
Hope
came up
everybody...
with some name like the Sand Running Extravaganza.
Hope everybody from
something.
Dagger Stream has been
It
doing
was
well.
A ridiculous name.
Been relaxing alright.
And her reasoning for that was like, she wants people to think that her games are amazing, right? And they are. But maybe just like sand sledding might not sound too enticing to some, so Katori decided to come up with some ridiculous names. She's trying her best as well. Oh no, I'm missing all of them! But, I don't know, the racetrack is pretty nice. This isn't really like one of the places you can explore on your own, I think, but you'll see some elements from around Sandrock, like really pretty rocks and stuff. I keep on looking down too far, so it's showing just sand instead of like the characters. There we go. We still won. It's cool.
Puggers!
Alright. Now it is getting a bit late. So yeah, those are just a few of the mini games. We're not going to show all of them yet, so that it's a surprise.
Or we can actually explore more of the existing mini games in my file of
we are far from
Sandrock. Whoa. Whoa, that is far.
But yeah, so I think those were all of the mini games I meant to show you this time. I'm gonna do some speedy running. This is dev mode running, and
Dev mode running.
Go that fast normally. Although you may have noticed that I've been sprinting without having a stamina bar pop up. That you can do.
Yeah, there's currently no stamina bar, no endurance
This is
in.
also a dev mode thing. I'm just gonna get over there without having to deal with those guys.
Seriously?
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I forgot to speed up. There we go. We're doing it. Okay, now we're safely across. Hello? No, come back! Come back! So this is a meerkat. It's one of the pets that you can also get. And it was unlocked because we reached, I think it was 300,000 wish lists on Steam. It disappeared.
That's so adorable,
Yeah,
though.
so it's really thanks to you guys that we were able to make it happen. There's more of them around, but they're shy. Bye. All right, let's see. So that jetpack is not something that's going to be added in the main game, I believe. Since Sandrock is a bit more focused on exploration a little bit, and you know, the terrain isn't very easy to get around on foot. We're exploring other options. We're not sure what will be added yet. Like, if it's going to be a glider, it's probably not going to be available early game.
True, especially if late game requires resources from early game, then that would definitely be helpful. I know a lot of video games would. A lot of resource gathering video games tend to do this. Even Breath of the Wild can do this.
Well, yeah, that went that fast.
If they choose to.
So I guess we'll be doing questions now. So I gotta ask, do you know if the fox for Kickstarter will be the white or the tan one, or can we pick? I don't think it's been decided yet which color you'll get, but there's only gonna be one color, I think. When is early access? We don't know yet. And again, this is due to needing to get a new certification before we're able to sell any copies of the game. So like, it depends on when we get that certification, when we can start early access. Oh no! I thought I died for a second. That happens a lot. But yeah, so as soon as we know what date early access is going to start, then we'll be able to update the info on Steam, make announcements, let everyone know. But right now, we just don't know yet. Can we own a horse? Yeah. You'll need a stable and stuff for owning animals, but you can own horses, you can own yakmels, which are over yonder. These are adult yakmels, but when you get them, they start as babies, and they're super, super cute.
Oh, we can actually have those as mounts.
Update teasers that we had
interesting.
On Steam, you can see the calves.
Okay, I really need to fix my
so
VTuber
little.
face.
They're adorable.
It's stuck.
Will there be cooking? Yes. Will the game be dubbed in additional languages besides English and Chinese? I'm not sure if we can afford that, but we'll see. The main thing that we'll focus on is making sure that there's enough text translations. We're going to try to do a lot of languages. I can't list all of them yet because they're not certain. But we'll cover as many languages as we can, at least for the text.
Nice. They answered my question.
Is there a pre-order bonus? I don't think so. There was the Kickstarter, which is over now. So there's going to be the OST. You can order the OST on Steam, and I think some other places. Not right now, I think, but later on. Sandworm, come back to me. Yeah. Let's see. Will we be able to build a greenhouse or something that will allow us to grow more plants and crops? You know, that's a pretty good question. You may have noticed we're in a desert and there's not too much greenery. In one of the last live streams, I showed some of the planting stuff that you can do, and it's a bit more immersive than Portia. But, oh dear, where's the planting gear?
I could
I
believe
gave
that.
myself all of the items, and now I can't find anything.
Holy,
Oh wait, is that...
holy
There
cow.
it is. I'm gonna speed through
I
this
definitely want to
because we
commend
did
like
cover this
Sandrock to have a bit
before.
more of a polished graphical style,
Excuse me.
a little bit more so than Portia.
But yeah, so like planting, you don't need to use planter boxes anymore. So if you're coming here because you thought this was a farm sim, it's still not a farm sim. However, it will be a lot more fulfilling than in Portia, and a bit easier in the sense that like you don't need to have planter boxes. You can just get your supplies and go for it. What kind of seed? Cactus? Yeah. Let's see. I missed the answer to a console version. Will it be on Nintendo Switch like Porsche is? Yep. Sure will be.
Oh, heck yeah.
Sandrock will be on both current gen and next gen consoles, so whatever you got, it'll be able to run. Let's plant some roses.
Oh, I
wrong
needed to
season.
sneeze.
My bad. I don't remember what summer. And there's a tree type, so it needs 4 squares. Right. Oh, right. Okay, so about the console versions. So Portia was ported by our publisher for Portia, which was Team 17. However, for Sandrock, we're probably going for self-publishing and also self-porting. So what this means is that we'll be able to port right after we finish like the main story, I guess, like the main stuff, and then we officially release. And then once we've officially released on PC version, then we're gonna do consoles, and then after that we'll just keep on updating them back and forth.
I still love how this major passion project is really becoming a
So
very
I can
promising
actually
game.
skip time. We're just gonna skip entire days here. Oh, I failed a commission. Whoops. Sorry, Hugo. But yeah, now these are ready.
Gotta remember to do your commissions, as always.
So, besides the farming, like we're gonna be able to turn the town greener, but right now Sandrock is not starting off in a very good state. And that's part of why you're here. Oops. That's part of why you and Neon have come to the city, is that you want to make the city better, right? Like this oasis, there's not that much water here, but we're still able to sustain life, and we want to make the area greener. So it's a process, but you'll be able to get there with a lot of hard work. I hope there are more DLC elements for console. I feel it adds more flavor to the world. Actually, yeah, so I'm not sure that question was asking about Portia or not, but the console versions for Portia is actually gonna get some more DLC, the Steam DLC. We're trying to make that happen. How long will the console ports be from PC release and updates, like weeks or months? We don't know yet. It's a little bit too early for that to give an accurate estimate.
Thank you for the epic tank, Kiba.
Oh, and I should mention that the console update for Porsche is currently still in progress. There was a bug found, and that delayed the process a little bit. Sorry. But it's gonna get resubmitted again after it's fixed. Hi, Justice. Let's see. Keeping the peace ain't easy, especially with only 2 men and 1 cat. Say, ever consider a career in law enforcement? I do a lot for the town, so...
And for anyone who's just lurking and tuning in, we're
Porsche
just
is a must buy. Thank you. Yeah,
watching
we're pretty happy with how it came out.
my time at Sandrock. One of their live streams for it.
Incredible. Oh, that was a lucky guess.
Afterwards, they're going to finish off one day in my time at Porsche, and then we'll go ahead and finish off by watching the indie trailers for Gamescom that were premiered.
So I'm gonna pull up some of the AMA stuff. I think it's this one? Yeah, there we go. Dang. Okay, so some of the AMA questions. Will my time at Sandrock have a height slider? We're not able to, honestly. Like, I know it's really important to have diversity, but saying, like, adding height sliders, adding body type sliders, or like different body types will create a lot of extra work, and right now we're just focusing on getting everything right for these 2 body types, the male and the female one. Because the way that the clothes fit, the way that animations match up, the way that your character interacts with other characters, like if you lean in for a kiss, what if you've made the default character this tall, and then like the NPC is this tall? Then you would have to like make them kiss at the correct height, you know? Or hug at the correct height, or just like look at each other at the correct height. And
That's true.
It's not something that we can afford to do right now.
That's correct. That causes some complications to the programming.
But we do hear you. Oh, and that does remind me, like, in Porsche, there was a funny issue where, there was an issue where if you put your hand around the NPC you're dating for the tall characters, like Audit, it would accidentally put your hand on his butt. So, like, that's one of the minor height issues that we ran into before, and yeah, by simplifying it and not really having as many options, it does ensure that we're able to have less issues. Sorry. Always lose. What an exciting round, because you won. Yep. Very a bit out of the way. So yeah, we don't know yet if there will be modding. We're gonna see about it, but we can't promise anything. what engine is Sandrock made on? Unity. Both Sandrock and Porsche are Unity games, pretty sure. I'm wondering if how we can find out more about the history of the world. We know a bit from Lucy as she teaches the kids, as well as bits and pieces from what portions say, or the festival dialogues. However, I would really like to know more and know about the history of the different countries. So we've actually posted a few Kickstarter updates about this, like early on. So like it's a wild, wild world out there, and a brief history of the Alliance of Free Cities, and a bit more about Sandrock. All of those articles will tell you a bit more about the history of the world, and they have some nice pictures. Like actually, maybe I can switch and show you that. So I should probably open up OBS. Hold up. Turn on display capture. Hello. There you go. Okay. Quick question. Do you know at this point if cross progression could become a thing in the future? Like
Cross
switching
progression?
progression from PC to Switch. Multiplayer will be able to do like cross platform, maybe not, but we'll see.
Also, if anybody has any questions regarding my time at Porsche, I can always answer as best as I can, to my knowledge, even if I haven't beaten the game yet.
The
But
environment of Sandrock.
I played enough of my first save file to know a bit of general knowledge about it. Look at the tabs they got open, though.
Can you get a bird like X as a pet? Or if you romance Fang, can X sit on your shoulder too? Oh, that'd be really cute. I don't know yet, actually. There will be a dog. I did show off some news about some of the romance characters before. Like, you should seriously look at the updates that we've had if you missed them. The early updates had a lot of interesting stuff. Let's see. Can you share any more details on Logan? Will he be a potential love interest? Everyone wants Logan. Everyone wants Logan. People ask about him all the time. The answer is he's an outlaw. Like he's on the run. So I don't know about you, but being on the run might kind of make your love life difficult.
Oh yeah, people are thirsting for the
So
criminal. Whereas people are
yeah.
thirsting for the criminal. There's something about like romancing a
So
bad
you might
guy, a bad
actually remember some of
lady.
these
I
from
don't know.
Portia.
That's just kind of
So it's
spicy,
a
you
bit
know?
about like how the Day of Calamity was caused by how mankind used too much destructive weaponry and like destroyed the planet pretty much with their creations. And that caused that massive black cloud that covered the entire planet, meaning that no sunlight could get in, and the planet got very cold, and everyone had to go underground pretty much to survive. And that was the Age of Darkness. And then Peach was able to bring back the light using uh, an invention. And like Peach was pretty much just a normal guy, but he was still able to save the world. I'll actually drop this in the Reinstream chat. Yeah, there's some of the art from around. There's a lot of dilapidated places, but most of the time you'll be spending your time in Sandrock, which you are improving, and you'll actually be able to see a lot of your improvement. Um, More so than in Portia. Like, with Portia, you were able to improve the town by, say, installing lamps so that you could see at night, installing the DD stops so that you could get around easily, things like that. That was something that a lot of players liked. That was something that we liked, and you're going to be able to affect Sandrock even more than you were in Portia. So, yeah, it's really like it's really fulfilling. So, if you haven't seen it, this is the updated world map.
Oh, that's cool.
Now it has travel routes and stuff.
Portia's over
So,
here.
like, there's
Sandrock
some
is
by
next to
sea.
it.
Your Portia character came from Barnrock, and I think your Sandrock character comes from, I want to say Highwind, maybe? I think it was Highwind. Yeah, so Portia is the port town, and then Sandrock is really not that too far, but that Eufaula Desert makes travel difficult for sure, as well as the mountain ranges and whatnot. I noticed that the Western Sea is to the east. You know, I have no explanation for that. Maybe someone else does, but I don't know. So yeah, there's currently 8 city-states in the Alliance. Atara, Lucian, Highwind. Scrolling down. Here's Portia, of course. And remember, Sandrock and Portia, their timelines are kind of parallel. So, like in Portia, you build a tunnel, or you try to build a tunnel to Sandrock, right? So, in my time at Sandrock, you'll see that plot line from the Sandrock side. So, here's some of the art for Sandrock. It has the lowest population of all the free cities. So, what this works out as is that we'll actually be able to develop each character a lot more. They'll have more fulfilling story arcs as you increase your relationship with them. Like, I know for some of the characters in Portia, they didn't really have too much individual content. This is something that we're really working hard on for Sandrock, so that you'll be able
Oh,
to
Vega
have
5 looks kind of
nice
cool.
relationships with everyone. Are we gonna learn about DOS? It was destroyed by giant machines, right? I can't say it. Whether it's yes or no, I can't say it. Right now, we're just focusing mostly on Sandrock and Portia a little bit. There will be some characters coming from Portia. There's gonna be like little Easter eggs.
Easter eggs, nice.
There's Vega 5, that's where Mint comes from.
That's an interesting place to grow up and live in. Hmm.
Walnut Groove, the art is in place. I think this one is Talski.
I don't even know like what kind of place I could find myself living in out of all like the cities of the Free Alliance.
So did you come as soon as Mason retired and he didn't move to Portia yet? Yeah, so Sandrock starts a little bit before Portia, and like at the very start of Sandrock, Mason moves out and you take over his workshop. Will you revisit certain characters in my time at Portia? I know some will come to Sandrock, but some have unfinished stories in Portia. We're gonna try. We can't promise anything yet, but we still do want to work on Portia a bit more and flesh out more characters. Let's see. Oh, I like this one. What has been the most memorable or pesky bug from the series so far? So this answer was from our writer Dave. Um, I mean, we hate the crashes the most, and losing a whole day of progress is awful. Very excited to finally get the Porsche console fixes out soon. But as for the fun bugs in Porsche, I like when the cows get half buried. I like when townsfolk go for underwater walks. And I also enjoy people's reactions when they end up with the multicolored Shrek children.
Oh
You
my
know,
god.
the green-skinned kids that people occasionally get when they get um, babies from adoption. I
Oh
I
my
also think that they're
goodness.
pretty funny.
Shrek babies. Who wouldn't
Oh
want a
yeah,
Shrek baby?
and the eyeballs popping out being in Sandrock is always a good time. I agree. Like if you look at our stickers, there's this one with Ian's eyes popping out, and it is absolutely beautiful. There was also a picture of like Logan's model, but like his eyeballs were like way up there, and that was not a bug we could let into the game.
I need to get that emote as some kind of variation for me. Yeah, I need like a variation of that emote, like of a
Hmm.
character. It's kind of funny that way. My face is stuck.
Oh yeah, and someone's been asking about the buggy racing minigame that we unlocked. Um, can I go
Yeah, I need to fix these expressions. It's like they're stuck if my microphone is in the way. Oh no. Oh no.
right? Robo suit. Uh,
I sure I saw Silent RPG Gamer
one
before.
Hazid.
I see them playing other games, I
You're not gonna
believe.
let me. Dang.
But then again, there's a lot of people with silent in their names.
Well, I guess I can't search right now. That's annoying because I'm on streamer mode. Zed, what is your. Dang it. Yeah, okay. So I guess I'll just not share any pictures yet, but I will drop pictures of the robo suit later in the Discord. So if you haven't joined it, please do. Um, guess I'll make an invite. It never no limits. Generates copy. Thank you. Yeah, so I will drop a link to the Discord. Here we go. So yeah, later I'm gonna drop a picture of that. What else? What else? Any chance for multiplayer marriage, even if you didn't hit the 1 million goal on Kickstarter? Well, the Kickstarter has ended now. We did get pretty far down. So right now, some of these goals have been shifted to being uh, wish list goals. I need to update this for today, but we have unlocked more face makeup. More furniture customization, playdate function in multiplayer mode. Kids grow up to at least primary school age, so like around Jasmine's age maybe. Um, Meerkat. The next goal at 400,000 is that two brand new romanceable characters are going to be designed, or will have been designed. I have pictures of them, but like, yeah. So two more characters at 400,000, and we're a bit far from that goal. We still need about 40,000. yeah, 40,000 more wish lists. So if you can, please share the game. Let your friends know to wish list it so that we can hit those goals. And these goals are meant to be reached before we reach early access. But since, we don't really know when early access is going to start, we can't give a precise date. Yeah, wish listing is on Steam. So I'm going to copy this and
I have it wish listed, but I don't think I'll get it when it comes out. Maybe when it's at a specific discount.
oops,
Because by that time, I might
did
be
that.
playing some other games too. You never know. Like during the time
Yeah,
Portia
so
was
just wish
released,
list it on Steam. Even if you're a console player, like
I
the
think I
Steam wish lists
was
help.
I think I was playing some other games too when
We didn't
Portia
reach some
released.
of these goals, which is a shame, but it does cost a lot to develop new things. So we'll focus on what we did manage to hit and making everything good. Is it on GOG as well? Or Epic? It's gonna be, but you can only wish list on Steam.
There's a good chance it's going to be on Epic because Portia's on Epic anyways.
Hmm. What else? Oh, I thought this was a fun one. From the AMA, if I can find it. When deciding and designing love interests, what is the general process? Do characters or do writers or character designers create people that they find attractive, or is it more of a feedback and research thing? And the answer from Dave was that it can go a couple ways. Sometimes the writers have a character in mind and ask the artist to draw up some concepts based on the descriptions. And then other times, the concept artists will show us a bunch of characters, and then we choose the pictures we're able to get 1,000 words out of.
Ah, Pro, thank you for the Epic War Beast.
And sometimes it's more of a ping pong thing. So, for example, Burgess, um, let me pull him up at Sandrock, Burgess. Yeah, the wiki's already in progress. We are very proud of it. So, over here is Burgess. So, for example, Burgess from the story team was originally imagined to be like a blockheaded grunt guy who just does whatever his superiors tell him to. I'd kind of written him to be a sort of mean spirited and enjoy enforcing pedantic rules on people, but then the artist drew him as like this big, happy puppy dog looking guy. And we're like, oh, yeah, this is way better. So, based on the new art, he became this very friendly guy who has this weird obsession with enforcing laws, more so because he thinks it's a good way to help people, and less because of the power trip. And I think the character is now much better than before. So yeah, teamwork makes the dream work. And with love interests, we do also try to make them all different from another in appearance, personality, and the tone of their story. Our goal is not actually to make players want to romance every person in town, but to create some designs and personality types that will appeal greatly to some people while turning others off, and vice versa. We're hoping that by having this variety, everyone will be able to find someone that they like. So, yeah, I thought that was really interesting, so I wanted to share that with everyone. Is there another way to support that the community can support you guys besides what was already mentioned? Not right now. So for now, the only really things that we can ask of you is that you please ask people to wishlist Sandrock, and you please share the news that we publish on social media. So like Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. I don't think we're doing TikTok, but um, like if we share news and you resonate with it, please share it. Or if you just you really like the game and you happen to have the demo, you can share that with people as well. Or just Um, Other recordings that people have done of the demo version, those are free to share too. But the beta content still can't be shared because it's still under the non-disclosure agreement.
It's true. I only have the demo. It's not the beta, but it is
Will
the
there be
demo.
non-binary or gender fluid characters? Um, uh, right now, I'm not aware of any. Sorry. Um, yeah, I think everyone's just going by he, she, or he. Wait, he, him, or she, her. And yeah, I don't think there's any confirmed uh, gender non-conforming ones, but honestly though, like, okay, so let's switch back to the game. Since you can design your own character, although characters will use he, him, and she, her for you, uh, you can just headcanon yourself as non-binary, and that's perfectly fine. So I'm just gonna, I guess I'll save. Hmm. Holy wow, that's a lot of save files. Yeah, those are backups. Or like manual saves rather. You can make quite a lot. Um, so I like how this hair looks.
Oh no, not again.
You can add on the big buns. Those are pretty fun.
Yeah, I love how expanded they've made the character
You
creation
can
in
definitely make
my time
them
at
a lot
Sandrock
bigger or smaller, which is
versus
very fun.
Portia.
Like if they're big, they're wobbly things.
Physics! Hair physics.
Small is also cute.
Mailbox's favorite physics.
Will the game save if your PC crashes? No, and this is because the game only autosaves when you start the day and right before certain story parts happen. So say like you're about to get a cutscene or something because of the plot, it'll save before that, and then you can redo things if you need to. Here's one of the new bangs. Super cute. Yeah, so right now there's not too many hairstyles. We're still working on getting them done. There was a pigtail style, a long pigtail style, that I think we shared on Discord before, but it wasn't able to be put into this version, unfortunately. So we're just gonna keep on working on adding more hairstyles as we go. I really like this hairstyle. It's super cute. A lot of the Kickstarter design hairstyles are also really cool. There are some like more Afrocentric ones, more straight ones. There's a few more curly ones. There's some kind of like anime-ish, really big ponytail. We can't show pictures yet, but there's a lot of stuff in the works. It's pretty exciting, honestly. Alright, so we're going to be wrapping up pretty soon. Are there any other questions that you really want answered? Will there just be hair that's down? Trying to remember, I think there's like some tied back styles. So like if you switch to a male character, you can also have the same hairstyles. the hairstyles aren't gender locked, which is pretty nice. Other than the special default ones, those are the only ones that are gender locked. Pretty sure. You can also be bald. Alright. Will our characters have voices like those in Portia? I think so. Pretty sure. Could we have buns with an afro texture? I think there might... I think I saw one. Like, they were puffy buns. They were really cute. Are there long hairstyles that are not done up? Yes. If it's okay to ask, could you reconsider reopening the Kickstarter if early access doesn't come out this year? No, we can't. That's not how Kickstarter works. We can only really open a new campaign, and that's not something that we're gonna do.
Yeah, Kickstarter is just
So we're just gonna... Honestly, we're stuck waiting for that certification. We can't sell any more copies of the game. Like, even the Kickstarter itself wasn't actually selling the game. It was like, you contribute money and then we give you the game as a reward, you know? So that's not really selling the game.
That's true. That's very true. And it's a wonder that the first Kickstarter for Portia actually took off. And you got people playing it, whether it be on their off time or their on time, whether it be for content creation or for leisure.
Would you guys consider selling the rest of the content from the Kickstarter as future DLC? The OST will be DLC. Some of the other rewards, like the exclusive wedding outfit, those cannot be sold because those are Kickstarter exclusives. Pretty sure. But yeah, like, we'll have what we can available for download as DLC, but like DLC work isn't going to be done for a while, so can't really say what's going to be in the DLC. I know that the outfit DLCs for Portia were pretty popular, so we'll see. Is there a way we can donate to you? Nope, not at this time. Yeah, so a bit more info about the certification is that it's a new certification that we need. It's a rating certification. And because it's new, like, there's not... It's a slow process. We didn't realize it was going to take this long, but, like, say, for future games, it's going to be a lot faster because they're opening a new office or whatever in Chongqing. So that should help a lot with speeding things up for future games. So right now it's slow. We're doing what we can to help speed it up, but it's a waiting game. Will there be wedding outfits in the game? There'll be some kind of fancy stuff, I'm pretty sure. We can't share anything yet, though. But yeah, what else? Anything else? We can unlock additional clothing. Was that a goal? Was that our goal, or was that like Coral Island's goal or something? Because I don't think we had that goal. I know Coral Island did. How are you doing today? I'm good. I'm thirsty. Please hydrate. I've been trying to hydrate, but I get nervous when I'm streaming, so... Will there be super cute clothing options? So right now, a lot of the clothes and other items are still being designed. It's like... I'm gonna exit. But yeah, there's gonna be more clothes. there's gonna be... Just load, yeah. Wrong direction. There we go. As you may have noticed, there's a lot of autosave slots. Or manual save slots, sorry.
Manual save. Sure.
For some reason, I picture Cosmic as a guy. I am. Well, I'm actually non-binary, but I use he, him, and they, them pronouns. Either is fine.
Wait. What'd they say?
Oh, I did turn off hats. Let me turn that back on.
Oh, okay. I just didn't completely catch what the person was messaging.
So, oh, my character isn't high enough level, so I can't really put on much.
Yeah, it seems very interesting. A lot of
like, there's some stuff that's a bit grittier to fit the Sandrock theme.
interesting
and
clothes,
of course,
but
like the sand headgear, it's been redesigned.
they're higher level.
It's a bit cuter than it was before, so I'm pretty happy about that. I don't know how much variety there's going to be in clothes yet, but there is going to be more. That hat's not too bad, honestly. I think coloring your clothes may have been thrown around. Not sure if it's been confirmed. There's a pretty cute basic t-shirt. And the Kickstarter backer shirt. Are you able to save the game at any time in Sandrock, like you can in the mobile version of My Time at Portia? It's a must-have feature that I love on the mobile version. Yeah, so the mobile version was designed so that you're able to save anytime, so that it's easier to play on, like, you know, on a cell phone.
Wasn't that a feature that supposedly is for... Well, then again, they have said that the console version has been delayed and stuff.
Or on a tablet save slots. This is the one that auto-saves every morning, and then this is... I don't know why it's showing me in bed, but that one's supposed to be for important events, so I guess that's usually for before cutscenes. And then there's like a bunch of manual save slots, and you just like pick one of them or overwrite one of your existing ones. Just hit save, and then there you go. Then you can close the game. Do you have a favorite NPC? Oh, this was actually a question also in the AMA. So personally, I'm a Fang stan, but I think it was the director who's working on making content for Fang. So there's not really much yet. I know that a lot of people like Amira, I think, and honestly, Mian. Mian is a big favorite.
I also love how there's a doggo in the background. Just yapping away.
Yeah, so this is a question from the AMA. Are there any Sandrock characters that you guys are particularly excited to work on? Or are there any Sandrock characters that have become favorites among the staff at Pathia? So the answer from Dave was, my favorite characters to write are, in no particular order, Burgess, Chi, Penn, Elsie, Cooper, Yan, Grace, Winsor, and Justice, which is a pretty wide range of characters, but they all have pretty different, pretty nice personalities. I think Grace might still be at work. Meng Yao likes Unsur and Ji, which, you know, TBH, fair. Here's Grace. Oh no. I'm really bad at pronouncing Chinese names, I'm sorry. Shu Zi? I never actually heard her name out loud. Our director's favorite is Fang, so. And yeah, she's gonna be the one who's working on Fang. I think she also worked on Gust. And the general favorites around the office are Pen, Yan, Burgess, and Mian. But we love them all. I do see some of my friends from the community in the chat. Hello. Is it strange to like Pen? I can't help myself. No, Pen's pretty funny. Of course I lost. Again, I always lose. It's only with the help of you guys that I've been able to win, honestly. But yeah, so the stream's getting a bit long, and I think we're gonna end shortly. But yeah, so thank you to everyone for coming. There are some questions that I cannot answer yet because it's a bit spoilery. I'm sorry. Where is he? Where is Pen? I thought he would have been here. That's okay. We can say hi to Jasmine. Oh, I guess we didn't actually say hi to Pen. Or, yeah, we didn't say hi to Pen. We didn't say hi to Fang this time. Alas. Can we have a petting animation for the cats? There's no interactions yet, but I think that's something we can look into.
Zoom.
Later
Developer
on.
goes zoom.
I'm not really sure what's available.
And this is so funny to watch because dev hacks, dev,
oh my gosh,
just
so
dev things on dev builds. It's amazing.
I'm going the right
This is the kind of stuff that Dagger likes to mess with, and it's pretty interesting to see it from like this perspective.
You get to see my favorite. If it was open, never mind. I guess I'll go pass out. Sorry if this has been already asked. I just started watching. Can you tell us how are the crafting and exploration in the game? I hope that there will be a lot of things to craft and explore. Thank you. Yeah, so there's actually going to be a lot more things to craft. So again, I mentioned this earlier, but you're going to be able to affect the town of Sandrock a lot more and help improve it because it's in a pretty dire state right now. So with your help and Mian's help, you'll be able to like really bring Sandrock up, help get it off its knees, and just it's gonna be a good time. Oops. Hello. Nice to see you. And he says absolutely nothing. I love you already. Yeah, for sure you'll be able to interact with pets in the future.
You can call him Dr. Fang, but technically it's pronounced Dr. Fang.
The bird saying, "We have something for you for new person." Squawk. No danger at all. Take it, you jerk. Tell us what happens. Should be safe. Should be. Thanks. Gave me a healing item.
Interesting doctor they have. In Genshin Impact, we have a doctor who has a pet snake.
I wonder. I can't see anyone on the.
That doctor is yet to be a playable character.
Friendship. But yeah, thank you everyone for coming. I'm not sure when the next live stream will be, but we'll let you know on social media and stuff, so please follow us. Where is Pen anyways? Never know where he is at this hour. Hi, Arvio. Oh yeah, I want to mention, so multiplayer is in progress. we had a little bit of a sneak peek at the multiplayer on our YouTube channel. Which I am trying to locate now. And I'll link it in the chat. But yeah, I guess, well, a bunch of you already watching from YouTube itself. So just go to our channel and, which one was it? Let me see. Multiplayer. There we go. First mode preview, copy link address, and drop in chat. Yeah, so check out this video, and that'll show you a little bit of what we have for multiplayer.
Oh yeah, that we have that video featured on the demo version of Sandrock.
Yeah, so thank you very much for coming. I hope you can join us next time. All right, see you.
And that'll be the end of that. We now return to our regularly scheduled time at Porsche. Okay, so since this is going to take 20 Porsche hours and it's just... So here's the thing, with what's coming up next in the lineup, the agenda for Porsche. So from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Porsche time, the next day will be the day of the bright sun. However, we can still pick up commissions in the morning. However, at the same time, we have to be sure that our rival won't pick up the commission that we want. We could turn in the current commission right on time, and if he picks up a commission that we want, we'll have to reset the game, and we still have to wait on our previous commission, the threads, to be finished crafting. Which means we also reset the day of the bright sun, in which we get to celebrate the day of the bright sun, which means we have to catch the gifts that we want all over again, which can be both good and bad, because that process can be tedious, but it's also good for us to get some freebies. Speaking of tedious... Maybe there's some treasure around, like, this main part over here. Like, around here that I haven't dug through yet. So you never know. Never know with these ruins. Like underneath here. Oh, that would be very convenient, except it's not right now. Ugh. Okay. Okay, so... trying to think, like, where else could we dig? Because I'm trying to be innovative and look around. Wait. Okay. Discovery time. Hello? I knew if I looked hard enough I would find something. Ooh, I found another weird glass jar piece. Oh, next piece. I found a weird glass jar piece. Okay, does that mean there's anything else over here? Hello? Anything else? What time is it in Porsche right now? It's about to be 6:30 p.m. Porsche time. It's 11:32 p.m. at Eastern time. I swear, converting times, like, with farming games in real time, amongst like converting American time zones with other time zones, it really does tickle my brain, but at the same time it can be annoyance. So I think the overall presentation was pretty straightforward. It wasn't like too overly hyped or anything. It was just mostly run of the mill, showing you the dev build of what's going on and whatnot, and answering questions. And I'm pretty grateful that the host is able to answer one of mine at least. Did I just drop from somewhere into here? Oh, I did. I did. So I think I came from... Oh, okay. I wouldn't be playing more Genshin Impact, but the thing is, it does get to a time and place where exploring, going around, and questing the game does eventually become a chore. And if it starts to become a chore and not, like, relaxing, enjoyable enough, then it just, isn't a cause for me to be on Twitch to play it. And then again, it does vary per game, so... I was thinking of getting back into, like, Punishing Grey Raven, but then, like, I haven't really heard any good developments from it lately, so... I might low-key uninstall it. Because... why play Punishing Grey Raven when you can play Honkai Impact, which offers a similar experience, but is a lot more interactive, I honestly feel? Oh, Starfall, thank you for the Epic Vampire. I forgot to thank. I need to be grateful to everybody who places the epic units. Okay, I don't think we're getting anywhere with this. Pro, thank you for the epic Centurion. I haven't seen Mailbox today. I might read Mailbox afterwards. She is doing some art right now. I think I'll save the Gamescom thing to... Is there anything special important going on tomorrow? Maybe I'll put it off till tomorrow. There might be more to watch for Gamescom if I can like wake up and watch on time. If not, we'll just watch it all together tomorrow on our own time. Like, we'll watch the current presentation if I could wake up in time for, I wake up in time for, and then watch any that I missed out on. Wait, no, that's not where I put the... Oh, I got that piece before. I'm just literally missing the base of this. This is almost getting full. So I could probably sell the rocks pretty soon. Actually, all I have to do is just pick up more bits and pieces of rocks, and then once we add that to the collection, then I'll have the rocks that I can sell with. Oh, added is there. So if I remember correctly, you have to have like 998 items exact in order to sell it, like mass sell it. And I'm actually pretty surprised. That's one of like the really, really neat ways to get a lot of money. I either found it by accident. Yeah, I either discovered that by accident or I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I either discovered that by accident or somebody told me. I don't remember. I've had people who told me, who interact with me before because they played my time at Porsche, but the people who play my time at Porsche are far and few between in people's specific communities, and I can make a wall light. I'll probably have to do that for a commission, though. The most important thing is that I can't make the industrial stuff yet, unfortunately. I do want to make the DD transports because we have, like, 2 out of the remaining components that we still need. So we still have a long way to go, unfortunately. Alright, I leveled up. I need to, items can sell for 2% more. Why not? I need to sell things the next day anyways. $2% could go a long way, you never know. It's as they say, a little can go a long way. One of these days, I can't wait to get, like, a 2D model rigged and all that. And all that hard work will be worth it. Where's my cursor? Okay, if I press a key, press a key, press a key, press a key. Okay, I'm pressing a key right now, and it does not work. I press the Windows key. My game freezes. Now the cursor's back. So if I press a key and it doesn't trigger the game to just bring up the... Hold on. Oh, I have to press F, that's why. Never mind. Forget the past several things that I said in the past few seconds. I think at this point, there's only like 1% of treasure left that I have yet to find. And even then, I probably dug through all I could. Like, we already discovered the secret rooms. I feel like we might as well just make, like, underground tunnels here. Because that's what it feels like that I'm doing. Like, literally digging underground tunnels here. It's kind of weird and throws me off whenever I dig and it just doesn't make any sound. I should actually clear out these, like, deposits where it's just, like the color just fades away and just becomes tinier and tinier and tinier. These kind of would be pretty good spots to possibly find some extra treasure in, but they're far and few between now. Okay, I'll get the Street Raiders battle as soon as this Porsche day is done. Which is about to be very soon. It might be my last Street Raiders battle, depending on if we can win it. If we don't win it, then of course we don't win it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna raid Mailbox after I'm done. I think she's actually about to be a Twitch affiliate too. Hopefully she becomes an affiliate pretty soon. She's been receiving very, very supportive raids lately. I think honestly she deserves to get the affiliation status. Especially for all the especially for how talented she is. Of course, people love her voice for a reason. That's where the dirt is. Oh, if I got 2 more data discs, it's okay. It's all good. Let's go ahead and put our character to sleep. We tried our best, we did what we could. And that's our save file. Alright. Yeah, I'll save the I'll save the watching for later. If well let me see. Is it a long video? Gamescom Indie Showcase. Yeah, how long is the Indie Showcase? It's like a good 14 minutes, actually. Curry and John are still going strong. And it's also very difficult when, like, and I tend to make this mistake too, when someone forgets to start the battle and you're just sit there waiting if you don't have a battle pass and you can't switch captains. But what can you do? Oh, that's whose skin it is. $17 units. Can we win with these 17 units? We'll find out and see. Let's boost the tanking units for now, so that way we can survive a bit more. I think what Stream Raiders really has not been doing well is scaling down maps. They scale down maps way too slowly, way too gradually. Like, if there's a drastic decrease in the amount of participants from, like, one stage to another, and you lost the next stage, there should be a fair decrease in the amount of enemies versus the amount of participants. This will probably barely survive it depending on how the situation goes. Right now, it just doesn't look good. And I don't know if this has been a thing with past Stream Raiders maps. Or maybe it's something that I've taken notice to now. Like, sure, you may lower the levels of the enemies, but... what can you do? Oh, Kiba, which prize will it be this time? Okay, you're taking the gold this time? Got it, got it, got it. And Taking Names Gaming takes the Berserker Scrolls. Thank you to Lost Time Lord for most kills, and Starfall for the most assists, at 6 assists. Keepa for 14 kills, 2 assists. I did 4 kills, 4 assists. Pro did 8 kills. Taking Names did 6 kills, 2 assists. Wait, which way are we going again? You know what? Let me actually do this as, like, one more stage, so that way we can get, like, some extra time in. I mean, I don't like the looks of this, but... what can you do? As I said, they have not scaled down the maps fairly enough to match the estimated amount of participants for a map. I wish it was a lot more fair, but this is Stream Raiders we're talking about here. Okay, speaking of Stream Raiders, let me go ahead and switch to it real quick so that way we can... Okay, let me go ahead and hydrate for a bit and play a quick commercial break so there's no rollback or anything. And let me just go ahead and get the Gamescom window up. Okay, I think I'm ready. I think we're all ready. Let's go ahead and get the presentation started. Well, just the game trailers for what they showcased at Gamescom. Here we go.
I always wanted to be your loyal servant. But I was blinded by faith. I believed that you would protect me. But you took everything from me. So take my faith back. I reject this place! I reject your God!
Battle of Verdun. I think I read about this in history. Wait, I think I know this one. Serial
Where there's
cleaners?
people, there's crime. Crime makes people lose their nerve. But all it takes is a couple tricks. Having your back against a wall, call Lottie. When things heat up, she keeps it cool. If there's any way around, she'll find it. One to dot the I's and cross the T's in one swift motion. What results? She's your girl. Slaughterhouse, you say? I got a guy for that, too. Yeah, I know what wise guys call him. He's earned the name. Al has his own style, see? A bit eccentric, I admit. But it's damn effective. He can get a little unhinged. But, well, it's nothing like it used to be. We licked him into shape. Whenever someone asks me if a little crazy gets the job done, I say, you betcha.
Abyssus. Jesus. This is like a hotbox game right here. Oh yeah, I've heard of You Suck at Parking before. I think I saw a trailer for this. That's making all those tracks wacky. Hey, it's got physics, it's got collision physics. Lots of people enjoy collision physics. Oh, a deck building game. Oh, it's one of these strategy games. Kind of reminds me of, what was that game that people do play a lot? Teamfight Tactics. It reminds me of Teamfight Tactics. Dang, it's all about the roguelike games at Gamescom.
The trees. From the sun, they gave shade. From the wind, they gave shelter. They filtered the water, kept the soil from washing away. They gave us life, but between two trees. Now the trees are so far from each other. I am Vavzez, teller of the 13th caravan of the Makar, the only one still living.
A snick.
As it was for the 12 before us, our mission was to plant a new tree, to serve as a city for climatic refugees. We joined the many who failed in their task. May our experience serve you well, for it is now you, the 14th caravan, who are tasked with continuing the work of the Makar. Escort your botanists to the ends of the world. Create a new haven, that the caravan that follows you may go even further, and continue our quest for knowledge that will one day allow the 15th, the 16th, the 100th to repair the ancient folly that made this world hostile to life.
I'm Timo.
And I'm Johnny. We are the founding brothers of Soda Den, the developers making Roots of Pacha.
Oh, life
Roots of
sim.
Pacha is a cozy game about being the first person to farm and develop the ideas that shape humanity.
You play as a member of the clan, living in the land between two rivers.
Set in a fictional world, but inspired by our own, we set out to make a co-op game we could play together even though we are miles apart.
We started by imagining our prehistoric selves, looking at fire and asking how we could make it, and then realized that concepts and ideas are the foundations of how we relate to the world.
Who thought that instead of foraging for food, we could actually grow our own?
How did we go from just hunting animals to sharing our homes with them?
I like the sprite work, actually.
Sparked ideas that turned into better tools.
I do like the sprite work
We found
here.
ourselves with a surplus of food, so we created new ways to process and store it for the colder seasons.
Our villages grew because we worked together, and as we cooperated, we began to reach heights that never seemed possible before.
Our lives became enriched with music and the stories we passed down through generations.
And we reached a point where we could create, not just for survival, but to live to our fullest.
Roots of Pacha asks what it means to be an early human, and how our choices brought us to where we are today.
Oh, Cantata, a strategy game.
Sire, I'm struggling to find the intelligence of this rogue AI. To spit on your creators and then what?
Thank you for the epic wizard,
Retreat to a
Keepa.
failed colony planet?
machines. Feel its cries in your marrow. Retrieve the hand. Leave none alive. Spill blood for the god below.
Again, it's another roguelike game. And it's a city builder, too. I'm not really too much into city building games as I used to be. I see how people still like to play these kind of games. Ooh, it's a giant mole.
The flood. I don't remember when it started. Most of them fled. Others came knocking
A
at my
management
door.
game.
We started to rebuild a village, but... Take refuge in the lighthouse, quickly! The lulls are always short-lived, and storms turn weeks of effort to dust. We won't let it get us down. Where there's life, there's hope. With each new arrival, we build new buildings, develop new skills, and provide more manpower so that no one goes to bed hungry. We're holding on.
A city builder. Another one? This one looks kind of wacky. Wait, how do people live in this? What? You know what would be pretty interesting is if you could play a city building game. You get to like step into the shoes of a civilian in a city that you build. I think there's only a few games that do that. Yeah, wait, they've announced this already, I'm aware.
Cover alien storm damage. You have to be careful out there.
The gunk's eating everything here. This planet is literally a paradise when the gunk's gone.
This I'm kind of low-key interested in. For the puzzle solving and its other mechanics.
Bex. Oh, please, Bex.
We already know about Sifu. Cult of the Lamb, that was announced too. Midnight Fight Express. We definitely know about this one. Definitely know about that one. There's not really like so much renowned rhythm combat games, but it is a style of gameplay. We know about this one. Yeah, this is the... Doke V is just really whacked out, but it really gave me... This game's really got my attention.
Mining station in Revion. We don't know if this was an attack, an accident, or a natural, but we know what caused it.
Well, there's some... Oh, here's something that came out. But isn't this a video we already saw from Gamescom?
Aloy here. I don't know this world, but my arrows are sharp and my bow's ready. If your party needs help, I'll do what I can. This land has a past full of secrets, just like my world. I'll uncover all of it, if I have enough time. One world needed saving, now another. I'm Aloy, ready for the hunt. This'll pack a punch. The hunt is on. This is a new one.
Yeah, she's coming out real soon, and oh. Well, this is another video that came out at midnight in the morning, so this was going to be some thick spoilers ahead, but I'm sure there's not much people here who are going to be way too spoiled by this, so this is some backstory of the Electro Archon, the Electro God of Genshin. Traveler just breathes. Electro Archon also breathing.
Toma! Paimon! What is this place?
There's a lot happening in these flashbacks, though. Look at all the sushi, though. Looks like a giant snake she killed. That was the Watatsumi Island people worshipping. The god that the Watatsumi Island was worshipping. And the Oni girl became evil, and of course the both of them had to fight. And as a result, the Oni girl probably died. I can assume that this lady over here is the original Kitsune Saigu from one of the side quest stories. That was a contribution to the Electro God stories, and something happened. Did they actually confirm the voice actors, the voice actor and actress for Aloy yet, considering Aloy is just about to be released real soon alongside the Electro God and a specific archer? Well, before that question can be answered, I want to actually go ahead and check on Stream Raiders real quick. I might as well turn on some Kirby music in the background. Wherever I put my Kirby radio. Oh, Rodman actually puts in units for a lot of people. Interesting. Oh, Deco, thank you for the Epic Centurion. Okay, now to make sure that our raid target is still okay for the evening. Well, with the stage left, let's see how we do. Will we be able to survive, or will we need to retrial? Okay, do we have much credits we need to roll tonight? I could just say we should thank, like, Dagger for the raid. Oh. We have not given a shout out to Dagger yet. I need to... My bad. We gotta do that. We gotta go ahead and give a raider a shout out. Let people know who he is.
Oh, this is so cool. This is rare, guys. Oh my god, this is rare. Oh my god.
He is a video game dev. He is a game company dev, and he has a lot of fun with his fellow gamers, his fellow fans, so he's really fun to interact with. He's pretty chill too. He likes to play a lot of Sea of Thieves. Does a lot of dev stuff on his channel. Overall, pretty well-rounded, pretty cool, talented game dev dude. We gave a lot of prizes to Akiba lately. Let's give it to Deco this time. Thank you to Basement Ghosty for 15 kills. Taking Names Gaming for 3 assists, the most assists alongside Deco. Well, Deco did 3 assists too, so that's fair. Akiba for 10 kills, 1 assist. Rods for 9 kills, 2 assists. Pro for 10 kills. Deco for 3 kills, Taking Names Gaming for 2 kills, and Doscope for 1. Doscope will come in for 2 assists, and Paul Doc for 1 assist. I don't know if this stage is going to be easy or hard, but we'll just continue tomorrow / later whenever I decide to pop on Twitch again. Because I gotta make an announcement. I gotta bring it to people's attention that September is gonna be back. We gotta be ready for September. Okay, she's still online right now. Yeah, Mailbox is still online. So I think I'm probably... Am I gonna... Do I want to do a raid or do I want to do a host? I mean, we could do a small raid. Yeah, I think we could probably do a small raid. What shall our raid message be? I'm trying to think. I think this will be our raid message for Mailbox. Spicy soup raid. Because for some reason, spicy fish soup just gives us the energy we need back in my time at Porsche. Oh, I actually might as well change the category as well. Because they always do this thing. So I really don't know if I'll be back on whatever game, but it's probably going to be more... Sandrock, Porsche, Pokemon Pearl. I don't know if it's going to be Genshin Impact. Probably not Genshin Impact for a long while until the next release. Maybe some Honkai Impact, since Honkai Impact has got stuff going on. Yeah, I guess that's going to be all for the evening for now. Sorry they can't be able to do a full Porsche week, but if anybody still wants to hit me up, y'all know where to hit me up. It's not gonna be all our raiders, is it? You know what? I'll just drop it as a host instead. So, I hope everybody else has a good evening, morning, or afternoon. And if I don't see you guys during the day for another Gamescom presentation, then I hope to see you guys on the next game that I play, whenever, wherever. If not, I guess I'll be on Discord. We could probably, like, low-key have a anime, cartoon, animated feature hangout, or movie hangout. I'll let you all know in the upcoming days and stuff. As we get closer to September and the 2-year anniversary of Astral Chain. I forgot what the name of the game is. Yeah, stay tuned for September, everybody, and I hope to see you all on the next adventure. And hold on to your hats, hold on to your appetite, and hold on to your masks, hold on to your safety, hold on to your contacts, hold on to your socks, but most importantly, hold on to your appetites, as a well-fed gamer is the best gamer, and the best gamer becomes the best builder. It makes the world a better place, and makes any kind of civilization a better place. Even Dreamland, where Kirby comes from. After all, Kirby is always a hungry gamer, and maybe more of Kirby's can help make the world a better place. You never know. Hope everybody has a good evening, morning, or afternoon, if I haven't said so already. And I guess I'll see you on the next session of Portia to finish off the next portion week. And the next, Sandrock week. The next Sandrock days. My next playthrough of the demo.